and welcome to Joanne's Healing Within. I am Joanne Angel Barry Cologne, your certified personal trainer, holistic healer, author, publisher, and owner of Fitness R Us. And today I am here to share some amazing information with you. I have an amazing guest. And before we get started into our program, I want to just wish everybody a happy St. Patty's Day who are celebrating. And also remind you to like and share the page today because we're going to be having some fun today. So I want you to tune into that and join us. So I want to just give some notations out to my sponsors. We have Good Chi Feng Shui LLC. This is a great time of year to feng shui your home and office space to change the energy and to just uplift your mood when you're at home and at work. Then we also have Sherry Simpson, our transformational life coach. She too can help change your life in all areas. She has been a guest of mine on my show several times, and she'll be coming back to help change your life some more. And then we also have Nick Rafter, who is our real estate agent, and he too has been sharing his transformational journey with you and being very transparent. And I like to remind you that anytime throughout the show today, should you decide you have any questions or you want guidance or you're interested in getting a personal training session or a reading or a healing, feel free to contact me at 646-236-9155. And I'm also going to be having the phones open today for later in the show should you have any questions or clarity you would like to have regarding an intuitive chakra balance numerology forecast reading. And that number that you can call in on is 516-945-9099. I like to set the energy for today with our intuitive chakra balance numerology forecast. But before we go there, I have a big announcement that I've been just plugging Facebook with for the past week. And I'm excited to share with each and every one of you that I am now the creator of Intuitive Chakra Balance Numerology Forecast Reading Cards. I'm going to give you a sneak peek of what they look like. This is my beautiful deck. I will not be using them today as we are in Mercury retrograde. I will be using them as of March 28th. Give you a peek of what the back looks like. The full moon photographs are in honor and design of Donna Barry. She is the photographer of those full moon photographs. And the creator to these beautiful cards is Rosie Bastista. She has also been a guest of mine here. She will be back so we can talk about the creations of these cards. And just to give you an idea, the energy of these cards are in light of the full moon and also to align your chakras and get energy from numerology as well. And of course, there's an affirmation to go with them. But as I said, I won't be using them today, but I did want to share with you that this is my new invention. This is what I've been shooting about for the past couple of weeks. I'm very excited about it. So I'm going to be using my other deck for today. Setting the intention. What do we need to hear today? What chakra do we need to align today? How do we get ourselves to focus and to be relaxed and to just be in the moment rather than being scattered and disoriented? And for some, that creates anxiety. So I'm going to go one more shuffle and see what we have for today's energy. All right, I'm going to take the middle card here and see what we have as your insight. Oh, that's an awesome card. I hope you can see it. It's called Self-Discipline. Great message because it's a great way to remind yourself to stay disciplined on keeping your thoughts positive, staying in the now, because when we stay in the now, we are less likely to get anxious because we're not thinking about what's going to happen tomorrow, or we're not thinking about something that happened 3 years ago. Is that going to come back and bite me in the butt? So self-discipline is a major focus. The orange is all about your sacral chakra. What are you going to create today? As I mentioned, today is St. Patty's Day. When we think about that number, the 17, it's an 8 energy. It's an abundance. So using your creativity, which is all about the 3 energy, what are you going to create and how are you going to create that into your abundance level? And the number is is 4 and 1. 4 is about maintaining balance within yourself, within your mind, body, and spirit, and what's all around you. And that 1's about the new beginnings, new opportunities, new possibilities. With self-discipline, you will definitely have balance and new opportunities. Now let's take that number together. That 4 and 1 is a 5. Well, that's all about freedom, change, and unpredictability, fun, and adventure. And when you have self-discipline, you can get all of that. Freedom, change, fun, adventure, and a little unpredictability. But unpredictability is a good thing because if we do things on the same way, autopilot, it becomes boring. Unpredictability helps us to grow and steps us up to a higher level within ourselves. So major importance card. Middle color is the green. Beautiful color for today, our heart center. When we think about a heart center, there's 2 colors. We have green and pink. Pink is about self-love, green is about healing. So I'd like you to take some time today, as you sit quietly, to get that self-discipline. I want you to connect with your heart center and really heal what needs to be healed. Go deep and really take in consideration what you really need to heal today. And be mindful about it. So this way here, you can really tap into your self-discipline. So that's the energy we have for today. And we're going to be going into a quick commercial break, and I'm going to be bringing in my next guest. Looking forward to bringing and introducing her. Here's our commercial break.
I'm Nick Rafter, founder and owner of Nick Rafter Real Estate. If you've ever bought, sold, or rented a home in the New York area, you know how difficult a process that can be. But that's where I come in. With years of experience and knowledge of the New York rental and sales market, I can help you navigate the difficult process of renting, selling, or buying a home. Let me help you find the place to be. Here in New York, the best place to be.
Hello, and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. As I mentioned before, like and share today's page. Very important, because we're having so much fun today, and I don't want to just leave it with just my guest and I. So please like and share today's page. Leave your comments, and of course, any information you're looking to get from me, feel free to call me, 646-236-9155. I'm always looking for guests as healers, and also guests who are looking to transform. So please email me your bio and your story at healingwithin76@gmail.com. Now, I'd like to introduce my guest, Harriet, known as Lois Hawk.
Lois Hawk, yeah, that's
How
right.
are you, Harriet?
I'm great. Thank you for having me, and good afternoon.
Oh, and my pleasure. Now, do you want to be called Lois Hawk today?
Lotus. Lotus Hawk.
All right.
You know,
all right.
and Lotus is good.
All right.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
So I'm so excited about all that you do. And you have so much. You have a list like this long of all the things you do.
Yeah.
Share with the audience, the viewers, what exactly it is you do, and then we're going to dive into what we're going to do today.
Okay, so what I'm feeling right now for the universe is to tell people that they must center themselves, they must meditate, they must be mindful of what's going on in the world. So,
do we really have to be mindful of what's going on in the world?
Well, so that they do not get distracted.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, mindful, your inner world.
Thank you. Much better, yes.
Inner
yes,
world,
yes.
So through study, I have, my book is about how I became who I was.
Show your book. Let them see. Let
it's
the audience,
opening.
the viewers see. There you go.
Lotus Hawk's Prayers and Meditations and Guiding Prayers for Any Day. And what it is a practice of meditation. And it's actually just kind of you do it, and it's a process. If you feel a way that you want to do it, then you can do this way and say, well, maybe I don't want to write every day. But what this is, you do your meditation and then you write what you're feeling and then you make an affirmation. So I just opened the book to something, and today was the energy for compassion and universal love. So that's what's in this, the vibration, you know, being here today.
Universal love.
Yeah.
Love it, love it.
And
yes.
through all those things, you begin to be able to see what makes you, helps you in your life, your purpose of life. I use the crystal bowl for meditation, for healing, and actually in intuitive work, because the bowl will go places. And it
And
kind
no one else goes.
And you know, it might go to your knee. I was like, you know, Joanne, is something going on with your knee? Or it's a healing bowl. It's a singing bowl. You
Yes.
can do your mantra with it. You can do your chant with it. It's this one is for today. This is the root chakra sound bowl. So I'm feeling that everybody, it's, you know, needs to try and get grounded.
Yes,
you know?
yes. We all need to get grounded
Yeah.
based on our card that we just pulled.
Yeah.
Self-discipline.
Yeah.
In order to have self-discipline, you need to be grounded.
Yep. Yep.
And also that self-discipline goes very well with, in reference to what you were saying earlier about meditation.
Yep.
Having a meditation practice, being disciplined about a meditation practice.
And that will help you go in your daily life. I mean, being centered is you close down a part of the chatter, and even if it's 3 minutes a day or three moments, it's inhaling and exhaling and being still. And I like to say, if you can breathe, you can meditate.
Yes.
You know?
Because breathing is a part of meditation.
That's right.
Yes.
And then you find yourself, it's what I also like to say, it helps you catch up with yourself. You know, you are busy. I mean, this life, I like to say incarnation, but you have to work, you have to feed yourself, you have to take care of your children, you have to have all these things going on, and your spirit is like, wait, I wanna ground you. I want to put you in harmony. I want to put you in peace
Yes, yes.
and joy. And then you are in the right place
Yes.
at the right time.
Yes, yes, yes. And I would say by having a practice of meditation and just breathing, it actually helps one become more connected with the important things, such as taking time out to have lunch,
Yeah.
as opposed to skipping a meal. Because there's so many people who they literally say, I have no time to eat. How do you not have time to eat? I know if I didn't eat, I'd be passed out on the floor.
And not having time to eat, you may not eat the right thing.
Exactly.
With the right vibration. I'm also about energy.
Yes.
And the vibration that we should think about what we say, our vibration, with the food we put in
Sure,
our mouth. One thing I like to do is just put my hands over my food, you know, like to bless it.
Yes.
And so the energy of whoever fixed it, you know, you're eating something that the vibration is good.
Yes,
you know?
yes.
And we have that power.
Oh yes, we do.
That's
yes.
another thing.
Yes, yes. I keep telling our viewers every week that we are very powerful people. We can manifest anything, and being mindful about how we manifest, because we manifest our positive and negative. Because the universe is kind. The universe doesn't say, oh, well, that's a negative thought, so I'm not going to manifest it for that person. No. The universe is like, all right, if that's what you want to manifest, I'm going to manifest it for you. And then people wonder, well, why are they having that in their life? That's what you're manifesting.
So you remember that if you are putting something out there, it is coming to you.
Yes.
It's already there.
Yes.
Everything is there.
It's in line. It's ready. It's just waiting for you to
Bring it in.
Be in the vibration for it. Correct.
Yeah. And the word I also like to use is light. You know, we are light beings. You know, scientifically, I'm not so astute about how it works, but if you think light, think the colors of the chakra, if you all know about that. But if you think white light, that's a protective light.
Sure.
And of course, the green is healing light, and today's St. Patrick's Day. I like to think about that. You know, it's it's this life is a wonderful thing, a place to be, and we have to have the experience, the best experience we can. And I like to say this life is magic,
Yes, it is.
and we have the key.
Yes.
You know, so
Yes.
if there's something you're working toward, so many processes. You can meditate on being to your goal, being focused, one pointed. You can pray. You can do your chants. And it doesn't matter what your religion or how it
I'm
is.
so glad you're saying
Yeah,
that.
it doesn't
'Cause you're
matter.
reading my mind, because I'm like, is she going to go there?
Yeah.
Is she going to?
No,
I'm glad-
it
I'm glad
doesn't
you're-
matter.
Yes.
You chant, or you
Yes,
do,
yes.
you know, you read your Bible, you read your Quran, you read your
Exactly.
whatever, or you just speak good things.
Because we all have the energy within us. We all have that light within us.
Yes.
We all have the chakra energy flowing within our bodies. And the key of it is get our chakras to flow.
Yes.
You know, that's
Yeah.
the key of it
Yeah.
all, is that unfortunately, throughout our daily lives, whether it's, you know, poor dietary habits or just not liking where you are in your life, you know, you don't have that perfect job that you like, or you're not in a marriage that you want to be in, or you're not in a relationship, or whatever the situations might be, you're not attracting what you want. So that the energy itself, the chakras, just aren't flowing
Yeah.
the way they can.
They're like wheels.
Exactly.
And if one is not working, you know, if you look at it, I guess we're not going, but each chakra means something.
Yes.
And I have this bowl, and
Yes.
we talked about which I had a few choices of what I would use, and it came up root chakra, you know, like, and we are speaking
And
to
just give a definition, even though I always touch on it anyway, but give a definition. The root chakra means what?
it's connecting to your basic energy, I don't want to say, it's like your ancestors, your tribal connections, your basic living, how you work, and what's pulling you in this universe. And that is, you need to be grounded.
Yes,
Grounded.
yes, yes.
And so everybody needs to be grounded.
Yes.
You know, and so today,
there we go.
this sound, so maybe this will resonate with you. And usually if I'm working with someone who's needs to be grounded, it's, you make a sound, you chant, you Om, which is a universal word for balance. Om, and breathe in and breathe out.
Nice.
Om. Feel your feet being grounded where you are. Just plant your feet where you are so that you're connected to the core of the universe.
And being focused,
Yes.
being with the sound, being in the present, not thinking about your laundry list.
Yeah. And the one example you can, when you do your meditation, visualize that you are grounded. Your feet are like the branches of a tree, and they're growing to the core of the universe. And then the core of the universe is connecting with you and bringing up this green living energy, like chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is life, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So, and today is Green Day, St.
Green Day,
Patrick's
St.
Day.
Patty's Day,
So
yes.
it's all working. I know this is really fast, but if something resonates with you,
yes.
you know, the core of the earth, you ground yourself. You need to find a rooting or root yourself, some word that resonates with you. I hope that because I just channeled that little bit.
There
You
go.
know.
Yes. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to come back and continue talking about how all this energy is going to help keep you grounded. We'll touch on the other chakras in reference to what they actually mean for you, and how to help you raise your vibration, clear your emotional energies, and whatever more we're going to share. So we'll be right back.
Experience Feng Shui interior design for your home or office. Good Chi Feng Shui LLC can transform your home or workspace, no matter how large or small, into a harmonious, rejuvenated environment. Good Chi Feng Shui LLC. Call or email to schedule an appointment for a consultation today.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. I am a transformational life coach. I healed an autoimmune disease of the thyroid called Graves' disease, and I like to help people heal themselves now. I did this completely naturally using many methods, and I believe connecting into my spirituality really had a huge impact for me. So I like to help people get to the root cause of issues, and I do that by allowing you to tap into your higher self and by asking your subconscious and your higher self questions about what it is that you need to do to heal. So I look forward to connecting with you soon. Namaste.
Namaste.
Hello, and welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. Again, we're just going to go right back to where we were. This way here we don't waste any time. So again, Lois, let's talk about the sacral chakra just for a few minutes, just to give the viewers an understanding, a deeper understanding to how the sacral is connected to the root chakra, as all the chakras are connected, obviously. So give a little information
Well,
about that.
I also have the bowl over there. There's another bowl. It's the D bowl, and it is about our power in this area. And if we're working, if it's you find yourself like trudging along in feeling things are not right, there's certain things that you can do. You can meditate on orange. The sacral center is orange, and I'm going to give you like what I do, and then I imagine a golden ball, because if my sacral is trudging and it's like a wheel,
A little stuck.
it's stuck, and I'm feeling like I wanted to do this, but it didn't fall into place. I felt lethargic. my power, my feminine
would be a really good crystal.
Carnelian, yes.
Would be a really good crystal to place right below
Carnelian,
the belly
yeah.
button when
Yeah.
with the sacral
Yeah.
is a little stagnant.
when it's stagnant, and it's orange.
Yes.
And it is actually, I had a dream, and I was at a Buddhist ceremony, and I did meet this man, but I was coming out of a door, and a reverend was coming in. No, a Buddhist. He dressed as a Buddhist. I'm not sure. Anyway, I said. He had a beautiful carnelian, and this is how you get signs through your dreams.
Yes.
He had a carnelian bracelet on, and I looked at him and I said, "Oh, that is a beautiful bracelet." And he said, "You don't know me, but I know you."
Oh.
And then I met him. He didn't look like he looked in my dream, but I know that was him who helped. He was like a coach and spiritual teacher, and so that's another thing. These trying in this time we have together, give you like little things that happen in your life, dreams and meeting people and hearing something that rings a bell. Pay attention.
Yes, because these things happen for a reason.
Yeah.
It's the universal message.
Yeah.
The universe will send people into your path, send music, send like an advertisement can go past, and that could be an answer to something you've been asking a question about that you're looking for clarity on.
Yeah.
And when we think about the sacral chakra, to activate the sacral chakra, a great way to activate the sacral chakra is, along with the sound healing, is also movement. You know, dancing and exercising and
excellent.
walking.
Excellent.
Great ways of getting that activity, activity going in the sacral chakra.
Right. It doesn't have to be something that's out there. It can be just physical movement.
Yes,
Yeah, and
yes.
to make you feel better, and then you get uplifted
Yes.
to do whatever you felt at that moment, that power, that woman power that was not being used. You find a release. I mean, it's
Now, when we speak about the woman's power not being used, can that also be related for men as well?
absolutely.
Okay. Okay.
Absolutely, and it's both.
It's both. It's the
both.
yin and yang
yeah.
energy. Okay, just to
only
be
because
clear.
March is the month of the woman.
Yes,
You know.
yes, yes.
And traditionally, you know, like I always say, I've come to this part of my life. I love finding all about my spirituality. But I used to, I was old school, and my husband talked, and I didn't talk.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
But that's all changed now.
Yes, yes. Well, women are starting to find their voice.
Yeah.
And one of my missions that I heard through my own meditation, especially this year, as we are in a 3 universal energy year,
Okay.
which is all about communicating, speaking, creating, and manifesting your desires. As women, this is a year for us to really speak our truth,
Yep.
to open up our mouths and let things come out, and say what you mean what you say.
Right.
And of course, speak with compassion and love, not to be rude about it. But it's definitely a time to allow women to have their space, let them have the spotlight. But in order for women to do that, they need to be grounded.
Yeah.
They need to have their sacral chakra moving. They need to have their chakras aligned so they can have the confidence to speak their truth and to allow themselves to stand in the spotlight and to be recognized, as opposed to standing in the shadows.
Yeah.
This is not a time. This is not the year for women.
Yeah.
Specifically women, and we're addressing this to the women. And if there are some shy men out there, we'll put you in the category as well. But this is definitely not the year for women to sit in the back
Right.
line and not be noticed. This
Yep.
is a year where we have to be noticed. We have to. What are you going to create this year? Is my big question for any woman.
Right.
What are you creating this year?
Yeah.
How are you creating your career? How are you creating your new home life? How are you reinventing yourself?
And relanguaging what you said about the things that I wish I could be a painter, or I wish I could be a writer. All these things, I'm speaking from experience. I had all these things inside of me, and I am experiencing them now.
Yes, yes.
And it started out by meditating, and if you get my book, you'll see there's more stories to it,
Yes,
But
yes.
I wanted to kind
Yes,
of read
definitely.
something that I thought maybe would help everybody right now with how the world. We want to uplift the energy, and that's what we're about.
Yes,
And this
yes.
was. It's a prayer for compassion and universal love. Sometimes I forget that what I think can affect the whole world. This prayer helps me look beyond myself and at what is really important. And that is, I'm speaking to everyone. Dear Spirit, help me today to look beyond my human self. Help me to connect to the waves of energy, we've been talking about energy, that move in me and through me, the chakras. Help me to be grounded in my connection to the world. As one body, we are all one. Help me to understand others I do not know. Help me not to judge those I feel are on the wrong path. Be helpful. Help me to feel a loving energy for those I think are different from me, which they aren't. We're all one. Let me feel your energy that pulsates with every beat of my heart, and to act accordingly. So the affirmation with this is, I am in a loving state at all times.
That is beautiful. That is beautiful. And just quickly, where can the viewers get your book?
LotusHawkspeaks.com or on Amazon.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Yes,
so,
excellent. Excellent. Now, I know I was speaking to you on the phone a couple of days ago about working with my Tibetan bowl.
Oh, yeah.
That I was just blessed to receive.
Yeah.
Now, when you hold the bowl in the hand,
In your palm.
in the palm, okay, I just hold it like that. Now, obviously, I'm right-handed,
Yeah.
so I would hold it in my left because we
Well,
don't
yeah,
want to
yeah,
do
yeah,
this
yeah.
the other way around
Right,
because
right,
we are
right.
live and I don't want to hurt your ears. So I just do what?
Yeah. Well, try holding it like a pencil,
This?
the mallet. Like that.
As opposed to this way?
Well, hit it. You hit it. Okay. Hold it like a pencil. Like a pencil, as if you were going to write.
You don't want to see how I write?
Up at the top. At the top.
All right, like here?
Yeah, like a pencil.
Okay.
And hit and strike it on this side. And gently go around on the edge. On the edge.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Is that what it's supposed to sound like?
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to, let me demonstrate. for
Yes,
you.
yes,
Yeah,
please.
Put that on the edge.
Nice.
It should go, it should make a noise.
Mm-hmm. Nice. I like that noise.
Yeah. It's not, before it resonated a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to do with the energy that's happening.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very beautiful sound,
Yes.
you know.
Yes.
And this is a very beautiful bowl. It has a lovely feel to it
Mm-hmm.
and sound to it. Yeah. So you hold it like that, you strike it, and
And then just go around.
yeah, and just go around it like that. The crystal bowl is a little, seems to be, it all depends on the bowl. It seems to be a little easier. You strike it,
Mm-hmm.
you hold it like a, and this
That's just beautiful.
is the root chakra.
We could just listen to this for the remaining portion of the show.
It's a singing
I'll practice
bowl.
my stuff later.
And what it does, it also, it makes you sing and you chant. So I'm going to do the Om for a little while.
Yes.
Om is a universal word.
And feel free to join.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Take a breath. And it also makes you go to the vibration of the energy of the world or the room, or and your tune may change.
And they may also be feeling this in the root chakra at that point too, correct? Energetically.
Yes.
Yes. So if you are experiencing any type of vibration or sensation suddenly down at your tailbone or even your legs, and that vibration rises up, that's the energy work that you're experiencing right now.
So sometimes the universe has a sound that will help resonate with someone or all.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So I'm really really thankful that I'm able to. You're helping me grow.
Oh, how so?
Well, you know, we probably connected with each other,
Mm-hmm.
and I might have been reticent, but my sacral chakra says to stop saying I can't grow.
Yes.
And so, you know, I want maybe an example or an experience for someone who someone's asked them to do something and they've been fearful. That's another word.
Fearful, yes. Although I don't strike you to ever be fearful.
Well,
you do
you
way
know,
too much, but I think that
yeah.
could also be part
But
of
it's in
your growth. Yes.
Yeah, but I fight through it.
Yes.
And I want, and it's still, I really want to just reiterate that being, meditating, just be quieting yourself.
Yes.
You get messages, you
Yes.
get energy, you're able to go forward and do what we are to do and experience in this lifetime.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
so I hope that little bit of wisdom.
Yes. Yeah, and also want to point out too, because I get this a lot. Many people say this to me. As healers, many people think that as healers that, okay, we reached our point and there's nothing more for us to be doing, and we've learned all we learned, and I want to bring the point out that as healers, we're always learning. We're always growing. We're always taking ourselves up to the next levels, like you just said, in reference to, what you're creating and how that's going to take you to your next platform, so you can transform a little higher. Because as healers, and when you start your healing journey, it's all about peeling the layers. Peeling what doesn't serve you anymore and stepping into what does serve you.
Right.
And through daily meditation, again, whether you meditate 2 minutes a day or you engross in meditation, there are people who meditate throughout the day. Like I myself, I'll meditate maybe 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there. Anytime I get a chance, just to sit quietly
and be still.
To be still, I find myself meditating.
Yeah.
And it's an amazing practice, because when we do meditate, it's amazing on what opens for us.
Absolutely.
I mean, the reality of it all is I don't think I'd be here.
You visualized it as and you cleared the way.
Yes. And everything that each and every one of us have done was in the process of being still and being able to visualize and then create it.
And be grateful.
Yes.
And gratitude.
Yes. Just speak a little bit about gratitude, and then we're going to go on a break.
Okay.
So speak a little bit about gratitude.
I think that's, people have gratitude journals. I have a gratitude book. At night, I say what I was thankful for during the day. And sometimes if I'm not rushed, I'm thankful for what I'm going to be thankful for. I'm looking forward to what I'm going to be grateful for. So when you are grateful for something, or, even if you think, oh, this is not going right, that's not going right, if you are grateful for something, I'm grateful that I came out, I drove here and didn't have any problem, I didn't get lost. I've cleared the way for something else to come through. I'm grateful for this yesterday, 1, 2, 3, whatever. So you are sending that energy out there, like it's a visualization. I don't know how it works with physics and atoms and neurons, but it works. That vibration is one that clears the way for maybe something that you are working toward, or your goal to come through. Maybe the person that you need to speak to is going to bump into you.
Yes.
Maybe you'll decide, I'm not going down that street, I'm going to go down another street, and then you run into somebody, or somebody calls you, Lotus, your name popped up.
Yes.
Try it. Try either, just a little experiment about having a gratitude notebook, or just jot down what you're tonight before you go to bed, what you were grateful for today. And it can be anything,
And it could be things you are looking to have come in.
Yeah. Yes.
So you can actually be grateful for something you're looking to manifest.
Because it's already there.
Exactly. And when you do write it in your gratitude book, write it as though you already have it.
Yeah.
Not that it's coming, but that you already have it. So be in gratitude of already having. I'm grateful that I have or have received, and fill in that line for yourself. So it's a very powerful tool.
Yep.
Yes, very powerful.
I love it.
Yeah. And one of the things in regards to, which I find a lot of people are on, autopilot, where people just sort of do the same thing every single day. They drive down the same street.
Yeah.
They eat the same meal. They eat at the same time, which is actually a good thing. But they do the same thing every day. It's like we're robots. We're not doing anything out of our box. And believe it or not, it's like Lois just said before, go down a different street. And you'd be surprised by going down the street how that's also going to spark your creativity.
Right.
Because now you actually have to use your mind
Right.
in reference like, oh, this is unfamiliar territory, so
Right.
now I have to actually think as opposed to just being autopilot.
Yeah. And you don't know who else is thinking has changed their vibration, and they've taken another street, and you two
Exactly,
meet.
exactly. And this is for those of you who are single out there, and Lois just brought something, just an intuitive thought to my mind here. For those of you who are single, if you were to literally put your phones down, not now though, keep your phones on, put your phones down when you're traveling, public transportation, and you actually sit in the train or the bus, put your phone down and be aware of the people around you, because you just never know what other person is on that bus or train who may very well be single, and there may be a connection there. But you're not going to know that if your head is in your book or your phone, or you're distracted, you got the earphones on. Take all of that off and become in the moment and see what happens for you.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's a
yes.
good idea.
We're going to take a quick break, and before we take a quick break, again, just want to remind you to, if you have any questions, comments at all, you can reach me at 646-236-9155. And if anyone has any questions regarding an intuitive card balance reading for today, feel free to call in at 516-945-9099. When we come back from our break, I'm going to be doing an intuitive chakra balance numerology forecast reading for Lois. Okay, we'll be right back.
Lotus.
I'm Nick Rafter, founder and owner of Nick Rafter Real Estate. If you've ever bought, sold, or rented a home in the New York area, you know how difficult a process that can be. But that's where I come in. With years of experience and knowledge of the New York rental and sales market, I can help you navigate the difficult process of renting, selling, or buying a home. Let me help you find a place to be here in New York, the best place to be.
Hi there, my name is Sherry Simpson. I am a transformational life coach. I healed an autoimmune disease of the thyroid called Graves' disease, and I like to help people heal themselves now. I did this completely naturally using many methods, and I believe connecting into my spirituality really had a huge impact for me. So I like to help people get to the root cause of issues, and I do that by allowing you to tap into your higher self and by asking your subconscious and your higher self questions about what it is that you need to do to heal. So I look forward to connecting with you soon. Namaste.
Welcome back to Joanne's Healing Within. As I mentioned, we are now going to go into a chakra balance numerology forecast reading with our guest. I'm going to have her shuffle the cards. And as you're shuffling the cards, I like you to shuffle about 3 times and shuffle and ask your question out loud that you would like some clarity on or guidance, whatever it might be. And the question can be anything that you like to share with the audience, because you're going to be transparent.
Okay. All right, I think that's about good. And
Okay, once you're done shuffling, you're going to spread the cards out on the table. And then with your left hand,
do it with my left hand?
Yeah.
Okay.
and then with your left hand, you're going to pull 1 card. And what is your question you're asking?
Well, I'm thinking about going more into doing more intuitive work
Okay.
and setting aside more, with. I met a friend and who said, asked me if I had I stopped doing intuitive work, and I said, no, not really, but I don't really have it a specific time, And I think maybe that's one of my gifts.
Okay.
So I want to know if I should start doing that
More
a little bit more.
scheduled,
Yeah, more
routine.
scheduled. Yeah.
Okay, so pull a card and
All right,
see what we have.
All righty,
See
thank
what
you.
kind of guidance we're going to get today.
This one right here.
All right. Oh, we have new beginnings.
Ah,
So I take that as a yes.
yes.
New beginnings. New beginnings is the card we received. And we were just speaking a little bit about the sacral chakra, which is orange. So here you go.
Power.
And it's your power center. It's your creative center as well. And it's also your confidence. Your confidence, how we step into our confidence, our inner wisdom as well. And we have that one. That one is all about your new beginnings, new opportunities, new possibilities. So in regards to the work that you're looking to do, I get a definite yes on
So
that.
you think if my birthday is coming up soon, that would be like cycle 1? That would be
When
the
is
best?
your birthday?
The 28th,
Of this month?
April.
Oh, April 20th. Yes. So theoretically, anytime when we have our birthdays, our birthday is almost like our new cycle starting.
Right.
So that is a great time to start new projects.
Yeah,
You
so
know.
get cards.
So I would say between now and then, this is the time for you to start planning it out. You know,
Okay.
getting your flyers together, getting
Yeah.
your business cards together, your email listings together, getting all that
Yes.
out because, 30 days
Yeah,
to get preparation.
right, right.
And then by the time your birthday gets here, that new cycle, that new door
Right.
opens for you.
Right.
You'll be ready to dive in and you'll be ready to do what it is you're looking to do.
Right.
How's that sound?
That sounds fabulous. That's the answer I needed.
Yes, and she got it just here.
Yeah.
Perfect. And in reference to, and we'll use this as your stepping stone here, in reference to what it is you're looking to manifest, your new desire, what exactly is that for you? What do you see?
Well, I need an office, a space.
Okay.
I've been using house, but it's, different people come in and out. So I'd like to be a little bit more professional.
Okay. Now, do you have a space in your home that you could do this with, or not really?
I do.
Okay.
But for some reason, I don't.
That's not resonating with
It's not resonating with me.
you. Okay. Okay.
So a space that I might use, would be. So I'm not a very structured person either.
Well, you did say you were an Aries, yes?
No, Taurus.
Oh, Taurus. Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry
yeah.
about those Aries
Yeah,
out there.
yeah.
Yes. Okay.
But Gemini is rising,
Okay.
so
Oh, yes. Okay.
that
okay,
could be
okay.
some of the.
Well, your visual meditation would come at a great time for you because what I find for me when we sit quietly and we go into that visualization, you can actually take that desire you're looking to manifest, put it into your mind's eye, and allow yourself to like really see that place that you want, where you want that place to be, what location, what area,
Right.
what color. Powerful thing about visualization is that you can actually literally in your mind's eye create it. And then what I like to do after we do the visualization is take what you created in your mind's eye and then write it on paper.
Absolutely.
And you don't have to be an artist for this, where you take a piece of paper and you draw it out. And you get very specific, like, what's the name of your business going to be? Even, visualize a phone number if you're not going to use the same number you have.
No.
Visualize how many clients you want to have, Visualize how many days a week you want to do this. Visualize your salary.
I was getting to that.
That's important.
Yes,
That's
it's
important. In
important.
fact, I would even say to take one step further and put together what I like to call a universal check. Like literally write
Yep.
yourself out a check
Right, absolutely.
using an actual check. Put your name in it, pay to
Right.
the order of your name, the amount
Right.
that you wish to be paid.
Right.
Whether you want to do it weekly or daily or however you want it, and put that amount in there. Because the universe is going to match that for you.
There's an example of that. I think if you can look it up, Jim Carrey
Ah.
did that. He wrote out a check
Yes.
for a large amount of money,
Yes,
and
yes.
he got it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, maybe it's a different story, but it could be the same story where somebody wanted this huge amount of money and they wrote out this check and they had no idea how they were going to
Right.
receive this money, but they also wrote a book. And in the process of writing the book, this major book company called them up and said, we would like you to show your book at our fair. So he took his book to the fair. And at the end of the fair, the book company, I think, sponsored him. And with that sponsorship, at the end of the sponsorship, they handed him a check
For that same
for the
amount.
exact
Amount.
same amount that he wrote his check for.
Right, right,
He didn't know how, and he didn't know when,
right.
but he just knew that this
Yeah.
is the amount of money
Yeah.
he wanted. So again, making that connection of sitting quietly, visualizing, setting that intention in paper. Because I truly believe that when we visualize and set our intentions, we must
Like them.
pen to paper.
Yeah.
We must, because if we're just saying it out loud but we're not writing, that writing action is important.
What do you think about vision board? Is that the same thing?
Oh, yes.
Same thing.
Oh, yeah. In fact, I just had a vision board not too long ago, and very powerful. And over the last couple of years, I've always done vision boards. And for almost everything on my boards
Has happened.
has manifested,
Mine
except for
too.
one thing, and that's on its way.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep it a secret
Yeah,
for
of
now because it's
course.
on its way. It's going to come eventually. I know it, because this came.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, that will
quite
come
beautiful.
soon. Yes, yes. But it's very powerful tools.
Yeah.
But it all starts with meditation.
Yep.
It all starts with being mindful, being self-disciplined, as our first card was, and to take the time out to breathe, be in the moment.
So easy.
And it's easy.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be difficult.
Gifts of Spirit. Lotus Hawk's Gifts of Spirit on Facebook. Also, I put little videos, one breath at a time. It's just hashtag one breath at a time. You
Yes.
know, and if you can breathe, you can meditate.
Yes.
And if you meditate, you catch up with yourself. You catch up with your spirit.
Yes. Yes.
It's not easy. And please, everybody, don't be so hard on yourself.
Exactly.
You know?
And it's not easy, but it can be as
Yeah.
long as you just sit quietly and
Yeah.
allow yourself to have that
Yeah.
practice. So what I'd like you to do is, again, let the viewers know all your contact information so they can reach you should they want to get in contact with you based on your new business, want to learn more about the sound healing, get your book, give them all your information.
Okay, so this is the book Opening. It's on Amazon, Opening, and it's on lotushawkspeaks.com. You can order it from there. Lotushawk.com, squarespace.com is my website. The telephone number is right now is 718-591-4172. 718-591-4172 or 718-344-0140. And this book came from writing every morning. So that's another thing. And I began to write I'm going to the grocery store, I'm going to this, and and just common things. And then all of a sudden, I started to write something that happened to me that was very hurtful. And I wrote it down, and I realized that hurt. A little boy threw a piece of glass at me, and I have a scar here when I was 4 years old. Now, you know how we keep things,
Yes.
you know, how we,
Yes.
but they manifest in other ways, you know, that feeling. So, so I started writing, and it started to turn into meditations. And at one moment I said, I looked up, Joanne, I looked up like, who is this? Who is this? Well, it's me, it's the universe, it's spirit, it's divine intelligence. There's so much for us to learn about ourselves if we are quiet. You get the idea, you get the voice, you hear something, and you, it's a gift, you know, gifts of spirit. We have
Yes.
all these talents and gifts. I'm actually kind of like picking up something that people are thinking about should I do this? Yes, you should. What you are wanting to do, take a class, do it.
Do it. This is the year to do it.
Yeah.
This is the year. Who is it that said it? Was it Michael Jordan? Just do it.
Yeah, just
This
do
is
it.
a year
Nike.
for- Nike, yes. This is a year for that. Just do it. And on that note, I would like to thank our guest, Lotus Hawk.
Lotus.
Lotus Hawk.
The
for
flower
being
and the
here.
bird. Yeah.
It was a pleasure having
Nice
you.
being here. Thank you so much.
Just want to again to remind everyone, if you are interested in a training session, healing session, or card reading, you can reach me at Fitness or Us 646-236-9155 and send your bios and also healing stories to healingwithin76@gmail.com. Till next week, everyone have a great St. Patty's Day and many blessings to everyone. Thank you for watching.